Well, captured. KITV4 has exclusive video of 4 escaped inmates after they were captured and taken into HPD's main cell block last night. Felony escape charges are pending tonight against the man who escaped from the Waiawa Correctional Facility over the weekend. An informant tip led sheriff's deputies and police to an apartment at 370 Wilikina Drive in Wahiawa just after 9 o'clock last night, where they found the first 2 escapees. Officers later arrested the other 2 at the Pagoda Hotel. As KITV4's Jill Kuramoto reports, the arrest and the manhunt that began early Sunday morning.
It was a brief taste of freedom for the 4 prisoners brought into HPD's headquarters, the final 2 around midnight Tuesday night. An informant tip led police to the Naniwai apartments, where they found Elijah Kiakuhumoku and Jordan White. Neighbor Frank Lopez described the takedown at the apartment below him as something seen only on TV.
I was ready to go watch my wrestling. Then I heard pounding. Oh, it started early. But I said, what? Outside? So I look outside, and there's a line of cars, and everybody's rushing to the apartment.
About 3 hours later, at around midnight, the other 2 men, George Thomas and David Carvalho, were picked up at the parking lot of the Pagoda Hotel. Police also arrested 41-year-old Jada DaCosta, who lived in the Wilikina Drive apartment. She was arrested for hindering prosecution and on an outstanding warrant. Law enforcement sources say DaCosta is an acquaintance with at least one of the escaped inmates, and it's believed she was the driver who picked up the 4 men after they broke out of prison. Public safety officials say the 4 men each have a long criminal history. 20-year-old Jordan White has 3 prior felony convictions, including robbery. 28-year-old Elijah Kiakuhumoku has 11 convictions, including auto and identity theft. 24-year-old George Thomas has felony convictions for promoting a dangerous drug, car theft, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He was up for release in 2013. And 40-year-old David Carvalho Jr. is a career criminal with 99 arrests. 29 felony convictions, including 14 for burglary and a prior escape. He would have been eligible for parole in 2012. So why try to escape? Law enforcement sources believe the motivation may have been to settle some sort of love triangle with at least one of the men. Jill Kuramoto, KITV4 News.
Now, the 4 inmates now face felony escape charges that could add up to 10 years to their sentences. We've also been digging to get some answers about how the inmates escaped and why it took so long to notify the public. The responses we got today, well, they may surprise you. That's part of the story coming up tonight at 6.